Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. It's Workshop Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. Sorry about my internet service not working. They gave me a short notice saying that they were going to be doing an upgrade and that they would be done by 12 o'clock. It's already 2:41 and I still have no internet. Crazy. So I'm just recording the video. That way you guys could go ahead and see the project. So a couple announcements. I already drew the names for who shared my video last week. So Kelly Frank, you're the winner. And you're getting 2 packets to make the projects from last week. And my mail a card Monday, Kay's cards, you're the winner. I believe I have your address. If I don't, I will let you know. And then just a reminder, if you spend $30 in my online store, you can get this card kit for free. I will send you all the materials to make these cards. Some people have already taken advantage of it. So your kits already went out. So you'll get all the materials to make all 5 cards. You'll get a PDF tutorial and there's one video tutorial in here to show you how to make this card. Since it's hard to put instructions in writing sometimes. My PDF did post since I scheduled it, so it's a good thing. So that posted. So you could go ahead and print it if you need it. So today we're going to be making this cute little box that I cased from my upline Erica. I just tweaked it a little bit because I needed to make it fit these little boxes of Smarties Easter. I got these at Target. I'm sure they have them at Walmart. And let's get started. Today's just been a crazy day because just because of the internet. So we need a piece 5 by 11. So we already know this is 11, so I cut it at 5, and then we're gonna score it. It's like technology, like what did we do before we didn't have it? Me and my husband were all morning just looking at each other like, what do we do? So we're gonna score this at 1, we're gonna score it at 2, 6, and 7. It's funny because we think that we're not on the internet a lot, but we stream our TV. So the short side, we're gonna score at 1 and 4. We stream our TV, so we couldn't watch no TV. It's just funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's kind of like sad at the same time that we rely so much on it. They didn't give me a notice to where I could have just said, okay, let's do this tomorrow instead. So for us demos, it's also a big day because we get to see the new annual catalog. And I haven't been able to see it, and all of my friends are gasping and sharing what they love about it. So we're gonna snip up the score lines. I'm gonna go ahead and miter these, each one. And I can't see it. I tried to get it on my phone, but of course, I guess it's so much to load, it won't even load. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, eventually I'm gonna see all the new goodies. I have to have patience, which I must say, I'm not a very patient person. So on these, where there's the 2 squares, we're gonna cut them at an angle. So we'll cut this one here first, and then cut that piece off. And then cut this piece off. So see, you have like a half of a diamond or a triangle, and then snip that. This, I think, was a brilliant idea of Erica's. She inspires me all the time, so we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then we will have our box. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some tear and tape on these 2 tabs. on the outsides of them. I always put mine at an angle. I'm one that uses scissors, especially since my nails have been so messed up. You know, my oncologist changed my medication. So I think my nails and hair and all that has just been, it's not the same. So I'm trying to get my nails back to how they used to be. Plus all the moving didn't help. Okay, so let's take these off. And we got to see all the new in colors, and they're nice and bright. So I don't know, I will share them whenever I get internet. There was a big old controversy over what you could share, what you couldn't share, and other people were sharing it. So see, I put the inner tabs, and then these ones are just gonna go right along the side. I'm over here yakking away. And then on these are gonna go like this. So I'm gonna use liquid glue, because liquid glue I can play with, move it around to make it work. You know, because sometimes your score lines or cutting's not exactly right where you want it, see? And so you can move it. And then we'll do the same on this side. Are you guys excited for the new catalog? I'm excited for my trip this weekend. So just a reminder, next week I won't be live either. I will do a pre-recorded video, and I think I'm gonna do a slimline card. I have to figure out that project, because I haven't done a slimline card. So now this is just gonna close right like that. And where's my little extra treat so we can put those in there? So I will have the video scheduled for 12 o'clock, and it'll just be a recorded video. So now we're gonna cut the DSP. So I use the Subtles DSP. So this is So Saffron, and we're gonna cut 2 of them at 3 7/8, the one just before the 4. Or actually, I'm only gonna cut 1. You can do 2 and then 2 7/8. Let's see, maybe if I have enough. No, I don't have enough. 2 7/8. I'm always switching things up. I can't remember what I did. So these 2 again are 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. These are the front and the back. And then next we're gonna need 2 7/8 by 7/8. So 2 7/8 by just 7/8. And 7/8 is always the notch just before your next number. Okay, so these are the top and the front flats. My watch is coming off. Okay, and then now for the sides, we need 7/8 by 3 7/8. So this probably isn't big enough now. So let's go 3 7/8 by just 7/8. And then wait till you see my next one. So my next one is now gonna be 7/8. Here's the little kicker. This is a tiny piece, but we're gonna cover those flats. So 7/8 by 7/8. Then we're gonna cut this little thing at our angles. So we wanna line up our one here and our one here, our points. Usually, let's hope this doesn't move. Once I lift my hands up, and there you go. So these are for our little tabs. Okay, so I think that is it for all the DSP for now. So now let's go ahead and adhere all this. So we can use liquid glue because I already have it out. And we will put these, I like the subtle colors for the, for Easter, you know, the pastels. I have to move these all the way off screen so I can grab them. There's that one. So I like about liquid glue, again, you can move it around. So I'm just wondering if I'm gonna have internet sometime this evening. I can't wait to see that new catalog. So there's our back piece. Let's do our front piece. Is there anything that you guys want to see in the new catalog that you haven't seen? I just hear there's more flowers, but they say flowers is what sells. I think a lot of people like whimsical stuff. So let's whimsical instead of so much flowers. But we don't get to design them. And by the way, Erica, she made her $1 million stamp set, but it's not in this catalog. I think it's not going to come out until maybe next year's mini, which is like, boo, we want it now. We want to see it. Okay, so now here's where our little flaps come into play. And for me, it was easier to glue, put the glue here, and then we just glue our little pieces there. I wanted to cover every piece of cardstock. And then this one goes here. All right. So now our box is covered. So let's decorate it. So we are going to cut out a scallop circle using the petal pink, and let me get my little mini here. So cute. I've actually gotten used to using this little guy. The only thing is I think I'm gonna have to cut my paper to fit in there because it's not gonna be 6 inches. All right, so let's cut our scallop circle. You know, my big old hands are right in the way, like you can't see anything. And then we're gonna cut a vellum circle. The other one was a scallop, so this is the next size. And vellum. And then I'm gonna need a white scallop circle, which is again the next size down. Let me grab my, and I don't have a scrap of white, so let me cut this down real quick. Oops. And there's the white. Where's my little plate? And then here we go. I'm having to reach over because of where the placement of my camera is, and it's probably shaking all over, and I apologize. I moved my table because I was trying to figure out the lighting. So let's get this out of the way. We're going to need it again in a little bit, but right now let's just decorate our tag. So I'm using the Daffodil Daydream, and this has an Easter sentiment in it, which is nice. So we're going to use this stamp here, and let me get my stamps out. We're gonna stamp it in Memento, but we're just gonna get the top portion of it, you know, because it's not all gonna fit in the circle, obviously. So let's just get that top portion with the whole daffodil. Some of it's gonna hang off. And then we're gonna color it in with our blends. So I chose this time mint macaron because that's in the subtles, but I am using the Daffodil Delight instead of the So Saffron. So I'm gonna outline it all in the dark, and then we'll fill it in with the light, and then we'll come and add more dark. So the bottom part here is gonna be all dark. And then let's just do our lines. I bought some daffodils the other day. I love daffodils. They always remind me of spring. And you know what? We got snow last night. I don't know if we're ever gonna get spring, but we got some snow last night. It was coming down pretty good. We got probably about 2 to 3 inches. Sorry about the squeaky. It's my most used pen is my Daffodil Delight. So sorry. I know some people, it's probably like chalk on a chalkboard or nails on a chalkboard. So I'm sorry. We could just do these lines again with the dark. Give it some texture. Yeah, so we got snow. So I am going up to Park City, Utah this weekend to meet with my friends that I've been talking about. There's 6 of us that are going, and we haven't seen each other in over 2 years, and this has been long overdue. We were gonna have our trip last September. That got canceled, of course, to COVID. So I'm outlining these all in dark, and then I'm gonna add some dark here at the bottom of each one, and then I'll color it in with the light. Yeah, so our trip got canceled, and then this came up. Crystal, who lives in Utah, she found a place that can house all of us and was willing to take all of us. So we jumped on it. So I can't wait. We're gonna do some crafting, but we'll probably be doing some sightseeing as well. I always like to do the bottoms just a little bit darker. So there is our daffodil. So now we're gonna layer all of this. And I'm just gonna put some seal on this because this will be mostly covered. So you don't have to put a lot. Just again, I wanted to add a layer. And then we'll add some seal to this one and put that on. And now we're gonna use the Pull Party sheer ribbon, and we'll wrap it around. Let's make sure we get it wrapped around correctly. So we're all just so excited for this trip. We've been laughing and being silly of everything we're taking, and like, do we need this? Do we need that? Some haven't been in the snow, so they don't know what to pack or even like own snow boots or anything. So it's gonna be so much fun. I just can't wait. You know, some of them, I really have to say my best friendships have been made through Stampin' Up. And we are from all over the country. New York, Texas, California, Colorado, now New Mexico. So we'll put some dimensionals there. And we have just stayed good friends. They were all there for me when I was going through my cancer treatment. And so this piece, or I already have one, but this is 3/4 by 2.5. And we're gonna stamp the Easter blessings on it. But yes, these ladies were all there for me while I was going through my cancer treatment. Couldn't ask for better friends at the time, going through all that. So they're going to cut this one at an angle, each side. They were, of course, there for me when my parents both passed away as well. It's just, if I hadn't joined Stampin' Up, I would have never met these amazing ladies. You never know where your life's going to take you. Oops. So, let's try that a little bit better. I'm trying not to stick my head in the camera. So, I was trying to use all the subtle colors, you know, Pool Party, the Petal Pink, the So Saffron. This is actually Gorgeous Grape, but we're going to use some Highland Heather Designer Series paper right here. And we're going to stamp the butterfly in Gorgeous Grape ink. It's probably not going to show up the greatest, but it's just to add just that outline of a butterfly. And now here I need my mini again. Again, perfect, perfect, perfect for this. Instead of lugging the big one around. And this sale on this ends the 31st. All the bundles that are on sale as well. Okay. So let's cut out that first one. I think, did it move on me? I think it kind of did. I've become so dependent on the magnetic plate that I don't know how to place anything. Just kidding. I'm so used to the magnetic plate though. And we don't even, oops, this one moved again. Did it? Oh no, it didn't. That's the outline. Okay, so one more butterfly. Did end up moving a little bit on me, but that's okay. So we're gonna get some glue dots. Let's hope my glue dots cooperate with me this week. I've been using it, but haven't seemed to have a problem, but that's how it was last week too, until I decided to go live. So we're gonna add one right up here off of the box, or off of the tag, and then we're gonna add one right over here to the stems of the flowers. And of course, it's not done yet. And why is that? Because I haven't added Winka Stella. So of course my daffodil's gonna have some Winka Stella. And you know, when you use Winka Stella, sometimes it'll pull the color, so you wanna make sure that you got the color off, and then we're gonna add it to the butterflies. See, I could see it already. See the purple from the butterflies? Because we need some sparkly butterflies. Let's pop those wings up so they look like they're flying away. So there's my project today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My bow you can move your bow up because I think my butterfly's hiding over there. And then again, I'm sorry about the mishap. But if you guys have any questions about this, please let me know. Please share my video and I will enter you into a drawing for a prize. Just comment that you did share the video. That way I know, because it'll show me how many shares I have, but not who shared it. So again, have a great week, and I will see you in 2 weeks, or be with you live in 2 weeks. Next week will be a pre-recorded video, and it's going to be a slimline card. All right, you all take care. Bye-bye.